I'm in prison and awaiting trial because a hookup girl influenced my life. This is the part 2, guys. If you're just joining, part 1 has been posted before this one, so go watch it and come back here to give your review. So after the man of God told me that I should contact a rehabilitation center, there was no other place that came to my mind than the NDLEA, so I called them. Note, prior to this time, I had already collected 2 different businesses from 2 different people. One of them paid me 4 million naira. The other one paid me 3.8 million naira, all of which I blew on drugs. Tracking me, looking for me because I collected money, I did not do their job, and there was nothing for me to say to them because I knew I had to pay. I knew I was going to face the consequences, but the first thing was for me to get rehabilitated. So with the fear in my mind, I carried myself to the NDLEA office. They accepted me immediately, and that was where my rehabilitation started. Days passed, weeks passed, and before I knew it, I stayed the longest I'd ever stayed without any drugs. I was admitted as an outpatient, so I was going and coming back. I was attending regularly. I gradually started to make little money. I was staying off drugs. Everything was starting to get back to normal. One particular day, my coach at the rehabilitation center told me that they will be traveling for an event. They had already told me that since I was the one that came willingly for the rehabilitation, I have 80% chances of stopping drugs forever. So they told me that since they were going for their event, the center is not going to be running normally like the way it used to run. So I might have to take a break from coming to the center. And I said that even if I come to the center while they are not there, I do not trust myself to stay alone without supervision. So I told them that I wanted to use the little break to reconnect to my family and rebuild the relationship that I had already broken out of my addiction for drugs. So I called my sister, who is the mother of 3, who stays in another state. I told her I wanted to come and see her. Of course, she accepted, so I traveled over there. While I was with my sister, I was explaining everything to her, and that was when I got arrested by the 2 different complainers, one of 4 million naira, the other one of 3.8 million naira. I first spent the first 2 months in prison. No trial, nothing, just me in prison. And I begged and begged and begged every day. After the 2 people who made complaints against me, God touched one of them's heart. He forgave me. He dissolved his case and he said he was not going to fight anything with me anymore. That was the man that had 4 million naira with me. But you see, the one that has 3.8 million naira with me refused to drop his charges even when I told him that I want to pay in installments. They got me locked up in cell. He insisted on taking this case to court. Since that time, I've been remanded in prison for 3 weeks. Now I'm expecting trial or awaiting trial on the 10th of December, which is in a few days. What happened to me was not something that I would have done under any normal circumstances. It was just because of the influence of addiction. And by the grace of God, I'm over addiction right now because I have faced proper rehabilitation. But honestly, I'm not even looking to pay the money immediately. I just want to have a little amount of money to get a lawyer that can help me arrange certain things or agreements in the court that will give me a little time for me to pay this man back in installment because I don't have a lawyer and I'm rotting in prison. I am willing to give up my school certificates, my documents, everything that I own just for this person to be sure that I will definitely pay back. Or if it is a lawyer as well, I am willing to drop these documents as a collateral. I have all the evidence and confirmation you need to know that my story is real. I just need someone that would get me out of prison so I can find a way to pay this man. Even if it's a lawyer, I don't mind. You guys, I really don't know what to say, honestly, because this person, his story sounds convincing, it sounds touching, but I don't know if I can tell anybody to come and give him 3.8 million naira. But if you know you have a lawyer that can help him, just for him to get,